Hey everyone, I am Amod and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video tutorial, we will learn to write automated scripts to test functionality of show password button, which is generally available for input fields asking for sensitive information like password, SSN, Aadhaar number, etc. To show the demo, I am going to take a real-time website called adobe.com. On the homepage of Adobe, we have one button called Sign in. If you click on sign in, it will navigate to a page where you can perform signing in. But I don't have any account, so first I need to create an account. So I will click on this link. Then I'm on the page where I can create an account on adobe.com. So to create an account, it requires you to provide email address and password. So let me enter my email address and let me pass a password. So here you can see whatever character I am typing that is not displayed like we have in email address. Instead of actual characters, it is showing some dots. If you see this password field carefully, we have some eye icon here, and if you try to click on it, then you can see whatever I entered in password that is displayed here. If you click on this icon again, password will be hidden. So this feature is generally provided by many websites to protect your sensitive information. And suppose you are a tester in adobe.com and you need to verify that this button works perfectly fine when user clicks on it. That means when the password is hidden and if a user clicks on it, then it should show the password whatever was entered. If user clicks on this eye icon again, then password should be hidden. So manually we can enter some text and we can click on this eye icon to perform validation. So how can we achieve the same thing using automation script? So before we discuss our solution, let's try some concepts here. So we can see as we type in this password text box, we see only dots. Or in some website you may see stars. We have few methods in Selenium WebDriver using that we can get the value from text box which is typed in. Let's try to call those methods and see whether I see the actual text or it gives me these dots. So I have already created a basic script to launch a Chrome browser and adobe.com. And also I have set implicitly wait of 30 seconds. Since we are at the home page, first I have to click on sign in and then click on create account. So I'll go to home page again and let me quickly inspect this sign in button. So here we will use text. So XPath will be / button text equal to signing in. Copy this XPath and here we can write simple script to locate and perform click. So Chrome driver dot find element by dot XPath, provide the XPath value and then perform click. Once we perform click on sign in button, we will be at this page and here I need to click on create an account. So let's inspect this and here also I can use text or we can use this data ID. Let's use this data ID itself. So for that control F //a, then attribute name is data hyphen ID and value will be in quotes. It is finding only one variable. So let me copy this XPath. Let me perform click on this. So Chrome driver dot find element by dot XPath, then provide the XPath and perform click. Now we'll be on our expected page. So I'm not going to type email address, but I'm directly going to type in password. So let me quickly inspect this text box and here we have ID. So let me use this ID value and I'm going to write Chrome driver dot find element by dot ID this time. Pass the ID and let me pass some value, maybe test 123. Now I want to extract the value whatever is typed in. So for that I will use this much. Then we need to call get DOM property to get the value of text box and let me directly print it. So what do you think what it will print? Actual value or dots? Let's run and see. So you can see it has typed password and if you see console, it is printing the actual value whatever you entered in password text box. On UI, you see bullets, but using automated script, we can get the value easily because we are using some property to get the value of value property. So generally, any input box stores the value whatever we enter in the text box into a DOM property called value. You may or may not have attribute, but there will be always one property value. This concept I have covered in my get DOM attribute and get DOM property video. But this is not what we are looking for. What actually want to validate that if a user clicks on this, password should be shown, and when they click on it again, password should be hidden. This is our use case. If this method returns me only dots, then we may could have achieved whatever we are looking for. But without clicking on that show password button, it is giving me the actual text. So this way we cannot achieve this. So what is other way? So the answer is hidden within the HTML part of that password field. Let me show you how. So if you inspect this password text box again, you can see it has been created using an input tag with the type password. If you inspect this email address, you can see here it has been created using input and type is email. So generally in HTML to create an input text box we use type equal to text. But we have some specific types as well. Like when you pass type equal to email, then automatically it will have some validation that you are providing correct email address. What should be the correct email address? Like it should be @ symbol with the domain name. So automatically some validation will be added when you provide any wrong email address, means in the incorrect format like without domain or without @ symbol, then it will show the error. Similarly, when we create any input box with type password, that means whatever you enter in that text box, it will not be visible. For example, if we type something, you can see it is not visible. But if you simply double click on this password and change it to text, then you can see whatever I had entered that is visible. If I change this type to password again, you can see these values are hidden again. And when we click on this show password button, you can see it is basically changing the type of this input box. If you click on it again, then type is changed to password. So to verify whether this show password button is working or not, we need to use this attribute type. That means when we click on it, that means password should be shown and type attribute should have value text. When we click on it again, then the value of type attribute should be changed to password from text. So this is the actual validation we need to do. Moreover, if you see the HTML part of this show password element, it is a button and we have area label show password. When you click on this, it is changed to hide password. So even you can use this approach as well. That means you can get the value of this area label and assert it. So this is just applicable for this Adobe website. In some other web pages, you might have some different logic, but you need to follow the similar approach. You just need to identify what part is changed when you click on show password button. So let's quickly write the script for that. So I will copy this part, which is my password text box, and here I'm going to call get attribute method, which is deprecated. So I'm going to use get DOM attribute, which will be type. So basically, whatever you see in the HTML, we can call it as DOM attribute. So let me get the value of DOM attribute and let me store or let me directly print it. Now I'm going to inspect this show password button. I cannot use area label because this is changing. So I'm going to use this class name as of now. So I will write one XPath / button. Class attribute value is this. Copy this and write simple script to find and locate. So Chrome driver dot find element by dot xpath, and we are going to perform click. Once we click on that, we are going to get the type again. And this time we are expecting it should be text. Here it should come password, but here it should come text. So let me give some weight as well. So thread.sleep of 2 seconds. Save it and let's run it quickly. So on the UI you can see once we clicked on show password button, we can see the actual password here. And if you go to console, here before clicking on show password button, the type attribute has value password, and once you click on that, value has been changed to text. So we can simply put some assertion here based on these values. So basically this is how we can write automated script to validate show password functionality. So that's all in this video. If you have any doubt, please comment on this video. If you really like my videos, please like, comment, subscribe and share with others. Thank you everyone.